Is motivation even required to do the vast majority of things that we know we should be doing? I think not, and let me tell you why. Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Leafa, but you can call me Leafy. Now, don't get me wrong, I love motivation. I love being inspired. I love feeling like anything is possible, like I can do something brand new. I love that feeling. I watch motivational videos. I love feeling motivated and inspired after talking with a friend about some idea or vision or goal that I have. I love that. And by all means, if you do feel motivated to take some sort of action towards your goals and your dreams, then you should ride that wave. But the thing about it is that wave probably is not going to last for a long time on motivation alone. You see, motivation by itself as the catalyst rather for starting is not that sustainable. So to be motivated is to have a reason, an incentive, or some kind of motive to doing something. It tends to be based on some sort of desire or need that you want to have met. It also tends to be based on your feelings. So whether or not you feel to do something in a moment, and as much as we can allow it to cause us to act, if we wait on it like it's some kind of magical idea that's going to pop in our heads at just the right times every single time that we need it, then friends, sad to say, you're not going to get a whole lot of anything done, because the reality is we don't always feel like doing things. Human beings tend towards the path of least resistance. We want things easier. We want things to be enjoyable. And most of the things that are required for growth and to get to the places we want to get to require us to be a little uncomfortable. We tend to think and believe that action is just a byproduct of motivation, which it is, because the very act of being motivated causes us to do things. But actually, motivation is also a byproduct of action. For example, this morning, I did not feel like recording this video. I woke up, I was going through some things in my mind, I was just feeling really out of it. I did not want to record this video. I had no inspiration, which is ironic because I'm doing a video about how to be motivated. So I guess this is to show you that you don't need motivation to start. Motivation is actually what comes when you begin to act. Because I had already decided and made up in my mind on Tuesdays I am recording a video, then when Tuesday came, even though I didn't feel like doing it, I just knew I had to do it anyways. And that's because I've already made a decision about this area of my life. And if you want to learn more about that, then check out my latest video about decisions versus preferences. I'll leave that in the description box below so you can check it out after this video, of course. As I started getting ready to record this video, ideas came, inspiration came. I started to feel empowered again to record this video. I started to think of the value that can come out of this video. I actually have the motivation that I need to continue going forward. Sit in front of this camera, record this video, and edit this video afterwards, so that you, my listeners, my viewers, can have it at another date. Now, had I waited for the excitement to come before I got up and started recording the video, then it may not have come. It may have come a month from now or 2 months from now in a conversation with a friend, maybe. But how far would I really get in terms of my goals and even in my own personal growth if I'm only waiting for some sort of spark? No, we need to be the ones who get up, take action, and create our own sparks. You can consider it like the momentum of action. So instead of the formula of waiting for motivation to start and then acting, so basically I feel and thus I will do, instead you do and thus you feel, and because you feel, you continue to do, and then you do, and then you feel, and then you do, and you feel, and you keep going. You are more likely to act yourself into feeling something than to feel yourself into action. Common example, I would say exercise. Some days I don't feel like exercising at all. I do not want to get up and lift those dumbbells. I do not want to go on the treadmill. I actually rather spend 45 minutes looking for the perfect exercise video before I start exercising. It feels really hard. The first minute is like, this is hard. In 5 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I could do this. 7 minutes in, I'm kind of like, this is excruciating. But if I'm doing a 10-minute video, for example, and that 10-minute mark has hit, I feel so good. I feel on top of the world. I be like, I did that You did that. Sis, I be talking to myself. I am talking to myself, encouraging myself. If you don't do that, you need to start encouraging yourself in the Lord, okay? I am feeling so motivated at that point that what happens a lot of times is that after I finish my 10-minute workout video, I go and work out again. I find another 10-minute video to do. I now begin to research and find different types of exercise I can do. I begin to look up like the benefits of certain types of exercise on my health. And these are things that probably would not have happened if I simply waited to feel motivated or inspired to get it done. You don't need motivation to get started. Just do it. So consider motivation and action like this. Imagine you're in a car. If motivation is the key that's going to get the car started, then it means that only when you have that inspiration, that feeling of enthusiasm to do something, that's the only time that car is ever going to come on and drive out of the parking lot and get to where you need to go. But instead, if you consider action as the key that gets the car going, then the very act of turning on the car has already put you into motion. You can now start going. You're going to see things on your journey, to see people on your journey. You're going to do different things now that you're out of the house and the car is taking you to places. All of those things are going to continue to motivate you to continue driving, to continue going forward. You can't allow motivation to be the key that starts the engine to your goals and your dreams. You just simply cannot wait. You may never actually feel totally inspired or motivated or seriously driven to do something, especially if it's a really big goal that seems beyond you, if you haven't actually started. So what will actually help you beyond motivation is having the right habits, having systems in place, and of course being disciplined and consistent. Consistent action will bring consistent results, even if it's small. Guys, think about it this way. If you want to be a reader, set yourself a goal to read 1 page per day. You're not going to start with reading an entire book per week if you're not accustomed to reading at all. If this is something that has not been a part of your life at all, start with 1 page. Chances are you're going to feel like reading a lot more, and that's good. But on the days when you don't feel like reading a lot more still, and you've only read that 1 page, you have still cast a vote to yourself to prove to yourself that reading is something that is valuable to you, that reading is a part of who you are, and the more you do it, the more you will want to do it. So allow the momentum that comes from action to give you the motivation that you need to continue going. So you will act, see results, be motivated to act again, see results, be motivated, and so forth and so forth. Don't use a lack of motivation as an excuse not to act. Stop that. Do the thing. Do it now. Do it with a sense of urgency. It is important. If you're continuously waiting on motivation to act, life is going to pass you by. Leave a comment down in the description box below and let me know what are some of the goals that you're working towards, that you feel like you need motivation for, but really you probably just need to start taking some action. And what action will you take today to help you build the momentum that you need to keep going? And take action even when you don't feel like it, guys. You're not always going to feel like it, but trust me, when you start, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And you are going to feel so good about that. You're going to feel so encouraged by that and so motivated by that. And you will have the momentum that you need to continue going and moving forward. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss another video from me. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in another one.